Hey everybody, how's it going? So today we've got an A1502 MacBook Pro from 2015 that's not turning on. Let's see if we can open this thing up and figure out what's wrong with it and make it work again. So first thing I'm going to do here is get the desk camera on here so you can see this MacBook. We've cleaned this MacBook off so it is 99.97% coronavirus free. That's right, with a microfiber cloth and some alcohol. We've got some UV bulbs in the way as well, so we're going to UV these things, we're going to alcohol these things. Above all, we're going to stare at them really meanly, which I'm sure is going to scare all the bacteria and viruses away. Now, first thing that we're going to do over here is turn on the multimeter and power supply software so that you can see how much amperage is taking on the screen. Because when you know how much amperage it's taking, it'll give you a bit of an idea of what may be wrong with it. So first thing to do here is set my power supply to 19.5 volts, plug that thing in, turn it on, and how much power are we using? So it looks like we're using 239 milliamps. We're getting a light in the charger, meaning the SMC is turning on. SMC is communicating with the charger, but the 230 milliamps is very, very strange. Typically, this would be taking something closer to 500 or 600 milliamps if it's turning on, 23 to 24 milliamps if it was an issue with PM Sleep S4L missing, 100 to 200 milliamps if it was an all-sys power good issue, 50 to 60 milliamps if there's an issue around the TPS 51980. This is strange. I'm going to take a guess that it's a short to ground on PP Bus G3 hop. Done. One way to find out. So let's open this thing up. Let's see if we can figure out what's wrong with it. Massimo says, hello from Italy. Are you the one that left me that fake 1-star review today on Yelp? Oh man, you gotta see the quality of fake reviews that I've been getting. If there's anything that I love about Yelp, it's all the real reviews from actual customers that I have invoiced. They are in my merchant services system. I got their name, all that stuff. Those reviews filtered. Then someone says that I literally physically tossed them out of the store for the crime of being Italian. And what does Yelp say to that review? That one stays up. Yep, that's what I do on a regular basis. I figure out if you're in Italy, I just don't work on your MacBook. You know, the fact that I'm Italian doesn't really matter. What I do is I am equal opportunity in spraying all the people that show up with alcohol. I have been spraying, anytime people stay in an area a little too long, I spray them with alcohol. All the people coming in, just pop, 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 pop. You all get sprayed with alcohol.
Robust.
I have an 820-00188 board with no fan spin. You mean 820-00138. There's no water damage. Any idea what it could be? Unfortunately, with the level of detail you provided, this is essentially like saying my car doesn't drive. What do I do? What are the voltages on your power rails? How many amps is it taking? Which power rails are present? Which power rails are not present? What have you measured? That level of detail, unfortunately, does not allow me to resolve anything. There's unfortunately nothing I can tell you there. What you're going to need to do, this kid is harassing and spoofing numbers of my family and is terrorizing an old lady. He may be watching this. Can you tell him something rude? Huh? Fuck you. How's that for something rude? H20-00188. What the Oh, that's an iPhone. Oh, you gave me even less information to work with. Yeah, so that's an iPhone 7 board. Wait a second. You're giving me an iPhone 7 board and saying you're not getting fan spin. Oh, get the fuck out of here. You fucking troll. You fucking troll. Of course you don't. Yeah, if you're getting fan spin, you're doing it wrong because iPhones don't have fans. Oh, now you're just trolling me. Well, there you go. So the fan's not spinning because it's an iPhone. I thought you meant the A1398 2015-16 board that does not have a discrete GPU. Okay. This is, wow. Much sticky. Oh man, this is awful. So sticky. I have an A1534 taking 20 volts, 200 milliamps with no fan spin. Stop giving me your old paycheck back.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
I'll assault you. I'll do to you what that fake-ass Yelp review says I did to them.
I didn't write that.
You probably did.
No, I gave you a 5 like 2 years ago.
1V05. Why is it always 1.05?
So you know it was me. You would have a different than me.
Alright, so we got a couple of things that are strange here. Ew. That's a green hair. Next to what looks to be Corona. No. Ew. Alright, so let's take the mighty Q-tip. Fuck the alcohol dispenser. Can you get me a refill alcohol bottle?
Yeah.
Thanks, Lewis. He is a sicko. I try to not be a sicko. Alright, so I'm gonna wash the Corona off. That Corona doesn't want to come off though. That's some tough Corona. I mean, can you get me alcohol? Like an alcohol, the alcohol.
Use 99?
Yeah, use the real 99, the one that's in the cardboard U-Haul box behind David. Now I'm burning the Corona and making it airborne. Can you smell that?
Yeah, it smells like hot.
Can you smell that rotting Corona? Yeah, nice, isn't it? Keyboard backlight is obviously going to need to be replaced. But before we even get to keyboard backlight, let's just see if there's any more Corona. Burn it away. That's what I'm trying to do. Who spills stuff in their computers? You do. Probably, I bet Simic 2 spills stuff in his computers. That's why his audio IC doesn't work, which is why he couldn't hear me read that Twitch chat 9 seconds ago. I bet that fuck spills water on his computers. Okay, next. So let's see if removal of that Corona gets it to turn on. Alright, so now we're down to 119 milliamps. Strange. Do a little bit of estimations is our PP bus present? Where is the PP bus? 12.51 volts. What do you know? We have a PP bus. Next up. The microscope light is flickering. Microscope light does not like what I've been doing to it. 5 volts on the PP5 ES5. $3 in the PP3V3 S3. I mean PP3V3 S5. Thanks for being online. Is there any reason why MacBooks are not waterproof except for Apple? Apple is a reason in and of itself, Mr. Ruslan, and thank you as always. PP5 ES4. 5 volts. All right, so we're in S4 state. We're out of the most difficult part of the race here. We have a little bit of corrosion up here, but it's barely noticeable, and this is for screen stuff. I don't care about the screen. You don't even turn on yet. This is... Okay, you know what? We're going to remove that backlight connector. Paul Daniels is in the chat, says Andre. How's it going, Mr. Paul Daniels? I'm glad to hear that you're still here and hopefully corona-free. I hope you're doing well, Paul. The best for you and your fur family. Everybody say hello to Mr. Paul Daniels in the chat today. He is an esteemed guest. With esteem. High esteem. Paul Daniels provides the software that keeps the repair community going. I'm glad to hear that Paul Daniels is essential. I find him to be essential myself. Without someone to blame for my screw-ups, I would probably sit in a corner and cry, unable to have the confidence to continue moving forward with my work or my day. Paul Daniels provides the essential service of being a piñata of Rossmann Repair. I don't know what you're talking about, Ghost Rider. Alright, so what we did here is we removed the backlight connector for the keyboard. So most likely we had a short to ground on one of the rails that goes to the keyboard backlight connector. So let's take a look at what that rail is and Paul Daniels' amazing software called Flex Board View that you can purchase over at pldaniels.com. That's pldaniels.com. Now, if you take a look over here, you'll notice that the machine likely was shorting PPV out SO keyboard backlight to ground as a result of that connector being destroyed. So we had an SO power line that was shorted to ground. This is why we're taking 200 milliamps, because we had all the S5s, S4s, S3s, G3 HOTS, but we were missing this. Now, if we take a look at where this comes from, this is going to come from over here. Now this chip is powered by PP5ESO, so most likely PP5ESO was shorted to ground through the LED driver. Interesting. And that is what most likely caused our fault. Now the fun part of this is going to be putting a new connector on the board. Because, owie, that is a nasty looking area. That is disgusting. That sounded like a sword. Did you guys hear that? Let me try that again. That just drew my sword. I just took out my hot tweezers, and it goes. It's almost like I'm preparing to stab somebody. Like there's someone behind me in the office that refuses to go away. I wonder what's going to happen to Corona beer after all of this. Because there's no easy way out for them. If they keep their name, that's a really negative association that's in people's heads in branding for a long time. If they don't keep their name, they lose all the brand recognition. So they're going to have to put in a bunch of money into getting people to like a new brand. Do you still remember that recent MacBook repair? You go to hell and you die. Along with that stream of that terrible MacBook repair. No. We've forgotten about it. Lewis learned his lesson to not be stupid. Hey, I'm just saying that works. It worked. It will likely continue to work into the future. Now I have to find a board that has that backlight connector still on it.
What was the board?
4924 or 3476 will do, but they're all destroyed in the exact same spot. Every one of these boards is a keyboard backlight connector that's either... Here we go. This says doesn't boot. I'll take it. Mine's worse. Ah.
What is the word?
Alright, so now we're going to be removing the backlight connector from another board. Let's just engage crotch cam so that you can all see. Ah. You enjoy staring at my crotch? That's what I thought. Yeah, that's what you guys really come here for, isn't it? Okay, so So we're going to put some flux there. Now we heat it from the bottom of the board.
Robust.
Massimo cares after you. All does no fake reviews. How's your family? How are you there? I'm doing well. Doing my best. Trying to clean my pee-pee bus. Can you get some Q-tips? Actually, that came off pretty clean. No, I'm probably going to poison him while he sleeps. He wasn't in the room for that, so now he'll never know. Thank you. Yep. If you ran out of things to do at home, but you want ideas, you know what would be really helpful? I could use someone to look up the name and rename 1,600 video files. I know, sounds entertaining, right? It's exactly what you wanted to do with your quarantine time. I'm doing a Google takeout of all of my old videos, so because some of them I may not have original copies of, and Google has this feature that allows you to grab the original, not a transcoded copy like when you download it from a YouTube page, of every single video. And I'd like to put them in categories on the other side. But it's like 1,000 videos that I have to rename with the date code and a proper title. Because I want to have them all put together with the title having the date, so they're easy to look up when I want to use samples in future videos, because every now and then I do that, particularly with the lobbying stuff. Alright, so the anchor pins go first, because I want the connector to be nice and flat on the board. That's going to make the soldering of the individual pins easier. Now let's see if we can get some COVID-19 free soldering done. I do not have a script for that. I don't know how you would script to that. So the file names are the original file names I gave them. I need to actually figure out what they're titled on YouTube and then add the date to them. Because a lot of the crap I upload to YouTube is literally like border pair number 8 and shit like that. It's really annoying. Try pressing it a few times with your finger on the hole, says Mad Techie. No. You wanted that? You should have got married when you were young. Don't go asking Twitch streamers to put their finger on your hole so that the liquid comes out. Fuck do you think I am? One of those IRL thought streamers? Could you please get a wide microscope shot of the spot where the JTAG connector was on a 3437 board? I can also script the renaming. I don't know how you script this, because what you have to do is you have to find the video on YouTube from my channel that has the exact same duration, and then get the date, and then get the title of that video from YouTube. So it's not just adding a date code to every video. I mean, is there a way for you to do that? Can you actually look up the duration of the video on, try to match it with the video of the same duration on my channel, then take the name, the title of it from YouTube at that time, and then edit it in. Because then after that, I also have to re-upload them all to Vimeo and have every single video grouped by the problem type and the board type. I will find the 3437 to do this with in a moment. I just want to get this connector in. So, oh shit, I just fucked it all up. I forgot to lower the heat on there to 350. That was really stupid. I just completely undid everything I just did. Son of a bitch. Alright. Can you get me another board with a keyboard backlight? That was so dumb. I just wanted to make it perfect and I fucked it all up. 4924. Son of a bitch. Okay, 3437 JTAG. I have 00165. 00165. I don't have a 3437 next to me, but hit a few. No, even touching the plastic is not that big a deal, but it wouldn't have been a big deal at 350. Nice move, keep on going. Yep. Straight up dumbass. That is a backlight connector. Thank you. Alright, we'll take that off again. Through the magic of editing, nobody has to know what I did. Nobody at all. Just a moment. Just a moment. Alright. You guys enjoying crotch cam over there? Where are the other 18 COVIDs? Apple Store? Let's see how hot air would actually settle this into place. Oh, cool. I took a resistor off with it. Isn't that something? Alright. Let's see. So, let's make a bet. You guys think hot air at a low enough temperature would settle this into place without melting the plastic? One way to find out, right? You should have left the backlight connector off, pitched it as a feature to stop people seeing what you write at night. Yeah, like when like if somebody has tape on their webcam and I accidentally fuck up their assembly or I screw up the webcam cable and I say, hey, good news, I noticed that you had a piece of tape on your webcam. Well, it actually doesn't really look very appealing with the MacBook. You know, it kind of takes away from the appeal of the nice body that it has. So what I did is I actually disabled it in the hardware for you so that nobody can get to it. The NSA, the FBI, the CIA, nobody will be able to use your webcam, and I can get rid of this little piece of tape. What do you think? Oh, really? You can do that? Absolutely. And you're not going to charge me extra? And that's the point where I die a little bit inside because somebody's actually expecting me to charge them extra for breaking their computer. That's not really a thing anymore, but in the days of there were the olden days where you could actually mess up the webcam cable easily removing the screen. It's not a thing anymore. That was the first thing I actually blew up in a MacBook. My first MacBook repair ever was an A1150 that needed a screen, and I actually set the webcam cable on fire. That was the first thing I ever fixed. I mean, that was a machine that I had bought for myself, and I thought, I'm going to save some money. Nope. The quality of a webcam has not really gone up in the past 10 years. Apple is not essential, Lewis isn't. Oh, you know, I don't want to brag or anything. Just alright, I feel good about that. This, on the other hand, what the hell is this piece of shit doing stuck to there? Freaking resistor. That's our backlight connector. Isn't it pretty? It's pretty, isn't it? And when it's plugged in, takes 500 milliamps. Let's just get this camera off of crotch cam now. This is going to need a new keyboard backlight, obviously. So we'll have to install a new keyboard backlight for this customer, which jumper wire size will do for most jobs. 44 gauge is what I use for most of the stuff. If it's for a power line that has to be long, then I'll use a 38 around there. Or you could just double or triple up on the 44. How essential is everybody here today? I hope you're all feeling very essential. I hope every last one of you understands what it's like to be essential. I hope you all understand what GameStop feels like right now. GameStop is essential. If GameStop is essential, then I'm essential. There's no way around that. Ta-da! Look at that delaminated screen right there. So that's about it. We were not having this turn on. It was taking more milliamps than I expected, not less for a machine that was dead. And that was because we had a short to ground on the backlight. And instead of there being a current sensing circuit or a fuse that blows, this is an Apple. If anything happens to your keyboard backlight circuit, you don't have a computer anymore. MacBook. So that's it for today, and as always, I hope you learned something. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for taking part in what it is that we're doing. Stay safe, stay healthy, clean your face, wash your hands, clean your pee-pee bus, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye now. Cut. All right. Let's see how useful you can be.
Hi.
Can you replace the keyboard backlight on this without destroying it?
Yes, and
Let's see if you can replace a keyboard backlight without fucking it up. So, first thing we need to do, here we go. So here are some backlights. What's your name?
Alex.
Choose a new name that befits the new you, that fixes things without fucking them up. Any name you want, but it's not going to be your old name.
Copas 2.0.
Okay, I'll take that. No scratching, no fucking it up. And you have to ultrasonically clean the board as well. Never gonna dance again, 'cause guilty feet have got no rhythm. I'm never gonna dance again the way I did with you do do do, you do do do, you do do do, you do do do, do 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 do. Do 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 da 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 da. Ba 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 ba. I'm never gonna dance.
Não tem lugar ao sol. Domingo é dia. E um tititi a mais e de bumbum pra trás. Vem, vem brilhar mais cedo. Uma estrela sobre o sol. Estrela mais cedo, mais brilhante do que o sol. Se mostrar mais cedo, Deus no céu, na terra eu, e cantar mais cedo, tudo puro de amar. Tem que correr, tem que suar, tem que malhar. Vamos lá. Musculação, respirar.
Running low on time, let me loose, have a cry, let me breathe, oh my la 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 la. Soaking up the sweat till I'm putting you to bed.
Oh my gosh! 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 Is there a copyrighted music? It says Cinevision. Hey everybody, how's it going? So today we've got yet another dead MacBook. This is an A2141. What's an A2141? Never heard of this before. This is some new CD3217. The fuck is that? What's a CD3217? I don't have that. Son. Oh, this is the 16-inch MacBook where they returned to the old keyboard and called it a Magic keyboard. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that adorable? Apple put the old keyboard they used in 2015 back and they call it Magic. It's magic when you return to something that works. Well, we may have different definitions and wording there, but let's thank them anyway. Let's see what this thing is doing. So this is a board I probably won't be able to fix because I don't have a schematic, a board view, anything. Parts. By the way, I'm just before we even get to this point of bullshit, can anybody contact Texas Instruments and ask them how much it would be to buy a CD3217? Just out of sheer curiosity, just ask them. Like, you know, hey, we're looking to fix this machine and get a customer's data back. How much money do you want for a CD3217? I bet they're going to say, we don't sell this because Apple says that we're not allowed to sell it to anybody but Apple. Oh, so my USB-C amp meter is acting up. Where's my other one? I don't want to sell you a CD3217. No, for that. Oh, exclusivity. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so let's see what this does. This machine, 20 volts, 230 milliamps, 180 milliamps, 130 milliamps, 300 milliamps, 330 milliamps. Are you booting? Nope. Stuck at 300 milliamps, but nothing on the screen. No fan spin either. Let's take this apart and see if we can figure out why it doesn't work and make it work again. Is Oreo still having issues? Yes. Yeah. Nothing has changed on the Oreo front. He is as dumb now as he was when I found him on the street almost 3 years ago. A street that I wish I could return him to. Man, Yelp is seriously not even remotely considering removing that review that I got today. That is horseshit. What is that pink thing with love written on the shelf behind you? That is Apple underwear that somebody sent me. What was that chip part number again? CD3217. CD3217. Apple will... I'm kind of curious. What would happen? Apple underwear, Pink Cinevision. Eric has changed her name from Pink Cine to Cinevision. Cine because she sins. Original sin of using an Apple product while dating Lewis. That's original sin right there. Yeah, Oreo is intellectually challenged. He's not the smartest kitten. I'm not taking my underwear off, Mad Techie. I am not a Twitch thought. Every now and then, Erica will try to catch Mr. Clinton, and he fucking hates it. He'll meow, and instead of speaking to Mr. Clinton, which is all he's looking for, he just wants to have a conversation with you. You know, he's a very conversational kitty cat. I'll read my Bloomberg news, and I'll talk about it with Mr. Clinton, and we'll have a conversation. But Erica doesn't read Bloomberg or New York Times or anything like that. So when Mr. Clinton says, you know, what do you think of this article in the paper, and goes, Erica just picks him up and hugs him, and he looks like he looks like he's in prison. He's about to scratch her face off. Every time. It's not a consensual hug that Cinevision is giving Mr. Clinton the kitten.
Do I have to let the battery out?
I don't know.
You don't know. Okay.
What does it say on the internet? Have you ever used the internet for this type of thing, Kopes?
Yes.
I hope he doesn't butcher that computer. He meows because he wants hugs. If he already has food, he must want a hug. No! That is not what he wants, you abusive kitty owner. He just wants to speak. He wants to have a conversation. He likes having conversations about the news, and BlackBerry doesn't read the news, so he has nothing to talk about with her. Wow, it looks like they even went back to the old keyboard ribbon cable with this thing. They really threw out a lot of their old design. Ah. Wrong button. Yeah, see? Old keyboard ribbon cable. Yes, Lewis is essential. Very essential. If GameStop is essential, then I'm essential. GameStop supports people working from home. Get the fuck out of here. Bring your missing PM Sleep S4L to GameStop. Bring your corroded CD3215 to GameStop. I know, it's a snazzy shirt. One of the things I hate about clothes shopping is every time I find something I like and it fits well and I go back to the website to buy it again, it's not there. Uniqlo doesn't have any long sleeve shirts anymore, so I can't buy this. I figure, you know, most of the stuff I wear is dark. I'll go and buy some light. Go to their site. Of course, it's gone. I have a bunch of other dinky, dorky looking horse shit, but can't find what I like.
Robust.
Don't call me Kopaz. I'm Tupaz now. Tupaz. We'll see. Dogs hate hugs. They think you're fighting. Really? Bill Burr. I was listening to Bill Burr and Nikki Glaser last night, and it's such a night and day difference. Erica actually said at one point, "What crap are you listening to?" when I had Nikki Glaser on. And the moment that or Glasser, however the fuck you say her name, and the moment I put Bill Burr on, she started laughing hysterically. Bill Burr is hysterical. I played the grocery store skit. Apparently, I work at a grocery store. Damn, I forgot my apron. It's not just the jokes. The jokes are high quality, but the presentation too. So the only corroded parts here, not even corroded, it's just wine covering certain things. We've got a Wi-Fi. I imagine what is a Wi-Fi chip over here. Not a Wi-Fi, that's kind of NAND. Yeah, this is going to be Wi-Fi probably out of there. Minor corrosion on charge port. And we have corrosion going, it's not corrosion, I got to correct myself here, I'm sorry. We have what looks like liquid right down here. Now when you have wine like this, stuff that looks like this, it doesn't actually kill the machine. What it does is it confuses it. Corrosion kills a computer. This sticky shit that goes across it without corrosion confuses it. So you'll have stuff like it turns on and no brain. So this is a prime example of something that I would just put in the ultrasonic cleaner and then pray that it just magically fixes itself. Which is precisely what we're going to do. No schematics, no diagrams, no spare parts. Yeah. We're just going to hope and pray. Dreidel, 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 I made you out of clay, but I'm not gonna play with it 'cause dreidels play stupid games. That's why they're lame. Play stupid games. That's why they're lame. Dreidel, 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 I made you. Goddamn fucking South Park. Got that stuck in my head for a minute yesterday, and it's still there today. It's gonna take another year or two to get that out of my head. Food? Ah, yeah. Food! Food! You must open the door. Right. Hi. Yes, sir. Thank you so much. Oh, it's freezing out there. Yeah. Thank you very much. The Cov ID. Corona. Corona, wrong. Corona. Drink some Corona. Don't allow the alcohol to sit. That thing's. Kitty? Berry. Corona. Corona. Food is here. My business is essential. Okay, we have some interesting stuff here. So I think the issue with this may actually wind up being the screen. Oh, yeah. I'm pretty sure that oh man. Happy little Retina MacBook repair 3-minute stream. I don't remember that. Ruslan, actually I don't remember that. Fuck. Please tell me they still don't have this stupid fuck-ass design where the LCD... Oh, man. This is going to have a dead screen or mux. I'm fairly certain that this uses the exact same piece of shit pinout where the backlight voltage is right next to the line going to the LCD mux. Wow. Yeah, this is... I believe Paul was able to get muxes for this. Yeah, so I don't know where Paul has that chip, so I'm going to leave this for him. Corona. Corona. Dun, dun. Corona. And then I'm going to eat some food. Move on to another MacBook.
Robust.
Thank you for watching, Linus. You're awesome. I don't know how awesome I am. I didn't actually fix this MacBook, but thank you for the kind words, even if they're, in this case, not fully true. 3. Might as well ultrasonic this before I eat. Corona. Corona. Yeah, let's just make the board a little naked first. Want to get under that shield. What do I got to do to get under that shield? These are the shields that matter because they're where the liquid was. Yeah, see, it just went up there, and that's about it. And maybe this, but that's just going to be NAND. That's going to be underfilled anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, moving the shield is a waste because the only chip under it is going to be an underfilled one. That wouldn't have... Or not. Maybe RAM. Either way. Take this over to the ultrasonic cleaner, make you all deaf, make you wish you never joined the stream. That's what I do. You know? Alright. Get this thing ready for Paul's desk. First things first, I'm going to ultrasonic it before we do that. Corona. 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 Hope you all appreciate that ultrasonic cleaning noise. Ultrasonic ASMR. Uh-huh. I'm glad you like it. I played it just for you. Yep, your favorite sound. Corona. 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 Pee-pee bus. PP bus. Corona bus. poor ears. My ears. My ears. My poor ears. Oh no. You hurt my ears with that ultrasonic cleaner. Let's see. What's going on here? Republicans and Democrats alike want an immediate and extensive rescue for an economy ravaged by corona. But they continue to differ on key sections, including a $500 billion chunk of the bill that could be used to help corporations and airlines, state or local governments. We have to help the worker, we have to save the companies. What companies, mister? After the vote failed, an angry McConnell cited plummeting stock futures to express the urgency to act. All right, so they're bitching at each other. Markets are already reacting to this outrageous nonsense. Are they reacting to that, or are they reacting to the fact that people can't work if businesses are mandated to close by the local government? Maybe that has something to do with it. And you all pretending that there is no real problem for about a month or two. Large corporate bailout with insufficient oversight. So this is probably going to be just like this shitty budget that got passed a year and a half ago. Everybody got theirs. It was a shit sandwich all around. I watched the live stream and it wasn't that much news. It felt like a bit like old information. I don't understand. I don't have news here. This isn't a news channel. Lentils time. No. Ah, the White House stream. Yeah, I don't expect to learn anything from that shit. Lentils and onions and garlic. Rand Paul is tested positive. Well, ouch. Take additional time for the two parties to work out their differences. Yeah, good luck on that one. Maybe like 20, 40 years. Next. Yes, you don't want all the old people that are going to vote for you instead of Bernie to die. man. Someone with Alzheimer's won the Democratic primary. It's crazy. He's not doing enough to protect his warehouse workers and delivery drivers. What is the suggestion? What should they do? Maybe it's something I should be doing as well. Maybe I'll learn something. What are they suggesting that Amazon do for the warehouse workers and drivers? Because I did. Because I did. He bitched a lot about it. I mean, he got chewed out in person and in public, so. He announced plans to hire 100,000 workers to meet demand. And is temporarily raising wages. That's interesting. What is the... I don't understand. What is the raised wage for? Is that to incentivize people to not take paid sick leave? Is that so that people stop yelling at them saying, "Amazon is awful"? Is it like? Is it a way to try and get regulators to continue to see them as an essential business? What is the angle there? What is it they're not doing? That's my question. Because when I read this article, and it says, workers and activists face criticism from workers or activists for not doing enough to protect hourly workers on the front lines. So I'm kind of curious myself, because I'm on the front lines. Like, what is it that you're criticizing them for? What could they be doing better? Because whatever Amazon's being criticized for not doing is maybe something that I should be doing, you know? But reading this article, I don't gain any understanding of what that is. Amazon doesn't make anything. I don't really make anything either. I just take shit that already exists and, you know, charge you money to have access to it again. All right, that makes sense. That isn't even really a Corona thing. It's, you know, if you're working overtime, then you're going to get more pay. Don't have adequate protective gear or sufficient time to wash their hands. Okay, this one. So I know that I yell at people to wash their hands constantly here. I want to see them washing their time. So I'm not doing that. Adequate protective gear. I don't know what kind of protective gear I could get people. The warehouse should be closed to be sanitized. We sanitize this place numerous times a day, so I think I've got that. Yeah, that's a problem. Yeah, that's what happens when all your manufacturing is done overseas. Good luck when you need something made locally. You know, all you have is a bunch of people that can code, but you can't code the creation of a face mask right now. Working to get essential products to people. Essential. Look at that word, essential. Essential. Gosh. Enough time for workers to wash their hands. I do that. Health coverage for everyone who needs it. I don't even have health coverage. Paid leave. Yeah, we have that halfway. Ooh, ouch. What's this? Damn, Italy's getting hit really hard. Did you build trust in your customers, Lewis, and make some repairs a lot of others wouldn't touch for the price? That question doesn't make sense. Do you build trust in your customers? Yes, I do. I make repairs a lot of others wouldn't touch for the price. Wouldn't touch why? What price? What are we talking about here? Lentils. Who is all this money being borrowed from if every country is getting hit with this virus? Lentils. Not my free article I signed in, you fuck. I pay for this. I've seen you up all night working to get people their machines. It's okay, don't take my praise. I don't understand. I didn't interpret what you said. I couldn't tell what it was. It's not about not taking the praise. I just didn't understand what the question was. It was a... The price part confused me. This alert on my phone for New York City pause order. Huh. Almost done. This is good stuff. Look at, Coronavirus layoffs will hit these entertainment towns. Well, fuck you. I paid. Free article limit. Suck my fucking... Leisure and...
So if I come tomorrow, there has to
We're going to end the stream here. Thank you so much for watching. Sorry I don't have another board. I have an important conversation to have regarding business here, and I'll see you all later.